You have connected Claude with Salesforce via hosted MCP server. You are running your SQL queries, fetching data from Salesforce, everything is working fine. But there is a gap. Your agents still don't know how to think. They have the tools, but they are missing the instruction. What if you could inject the agent builder prompt that you have crafted inside your Salesforce org right inside your MCP server and let Claude pick it up every single time? That's exactly what I'm going to show you in today's video. So let's see that together. I've published a couple of videos in the last few weeks where I have covered the basic setup of Salesforce hosted MCP server and how you can connect that with Claude as connectors. Also in my second video, I have shared how you can expose flow or enable Apex methods, name queries as tools inside your MCP server, and finally access them from Claude. In today's video, my focus will be on Agent Builder Prompt Template. I'll be creating two Agent Builder Prompt Template to handle two different use cases. The first one will be a prompt template that will give me detail about all the high priority cases that was created or updated inside my org in last 24 hours. The second one is going to be a little advanced. In the second one, I'm going to build an agent builder template, which will give me an account summary of the account that I'll provide as an input. It will give me the basic account information, all the opportunities associated with the account, cases, and etc. But at the same time, it will do a web search to find out all the relevant newses for that account. And finally, consolidate all this information to give me account snapshot. I hope you are as excited as me. So let's build that together. So here I am inside my Salesforce org. The first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to go and click on setup. And in the quick find, I'm going to search for prompt and open the prompt builder. So this is a place where I'm going to build my first prompt. So I'm going to click on new prompt and it's going to be a flex prompt. The name of the prompt is high priority case briefing. API name will come automatically. In the description, I'm going to put this information. Formats all high priority cases created or updated in the last 24 hours as an operational briefing grouped by owner. And I'm going to click on next. This is the place where I'm going to put the prompt. So let me paste the prompt here. And don't worry, I'll put all the prompt in the description of this video so that you can copy that and test also. So as you can see, this is a prompt where I'm telling you are a Salesforce service operation assistant producing daily case briefing. And this is a structured way how you can fetch the case data. I'm also telling in the prompt builder that there will be a tool called high priority cases. Use that tool to fetch all the case records. And once the records are fetched, this is the way I want the data to be presented to me. So basically high priority cases followed by today's date, then group all the cases by owner name. For each owner group, output a bold header. For each case number, subject, priority, status, relative time, and the account name. Okay, so let's save that. Now let me go back and open the setup again. And let me go to my MCP server. So if you search for the MCP server in the quick find, you will find this one option here. You need to click on that and then you need to go into the Salesforce server. So I'm going to work on this server testing. This is a server that I've created during my last two videos where I have shown you all the basic setup and how you can use different tools. If you haven't watched that video, please go and check that out. I'll put the link of those videos in the description as well as on the top right corner because that's very important. Okay, let's go and click on testing. Now, if you remember, in the prompt that I just created, I told there will be a tool called high priority cases. So if I go to my MCP server and click on tool, I can see there is a tool called high priority cases. So I'm basically telling inside my prompt builder template that use this tool to fetch all the high priority cases created or updated in the last 24 hours. Now, what is this tool? This tool is basically a named query. So if you search for named query, let me open that in a new tab. And this is the one high priority cases. Let me click on view. And this is the query that basically select some fields from the case object where the priority is high and then created date is basically today's date or last modified date is today's is basically created or modified in last 24 hours. So I've created this name query and added that name query as a tool inside my MCP server. And now in the prompt builder template, I'm telling use that tool to fetch all the information. And once you have all the information, present that information in the format that I want. Okay. So that's what the prompt template is all about. Make sure you activate the prompt template. So I'm going to click on activate. And once it's activated, let's go back to the MCP server, and you see there are three options: detail, tools, and prompt. So we'll be working in the prompt section in today's video. So I'm going to click on this prompt, and then I'm going to click on this one here and click on add prompts. Here I am going to search for with the name of my prompt. The name of my prompt is high priority case briefing. So high priority case briefing, I'm going to click on add prompt. Remember, this is very important. Once you click on add prompt, it's not going to add the prompt to the MCP server unless you click on this done button. So this is very important. So let me click on this done button. And now if I go to my prompt, I can see my prompt is already added inside my MCP server. Okay. So let me go and click on activate. So now my MCP server is activated. So now it's time to test that inside Claude. So now let me bring my Claude. Once I have my Claude, I have to go to my settings, and from the settings, I need to go to connectors and then go and click on customize. This is a place where I will see my already MCP server is connected. If you don't know how to connect that, please watch my first video where I've shown you step-by-step way how you can configure your MCP server inside Claude as a connector. So let's assume that you already connected. So once it's connected, after every change in the MCP server, what you need to do, you need to click on this three dot sign and refresh to list. What it will do, it will take all the changes that you have recently done inside your MCP server and make it available inside Claude. So let it finish. Okay, as you can see, tool list is refreshed. With that, let's go back and start a new chat. Now this is important. This is a place where we are going to inject the prompt inside our Claude query. So how you can do that? This is very important. So you need to click on this plus sign. Once you click on this plus sign and go, you'll see an option called connector. It will show you all the available connectors that you have configured inside your Claude. Okay. So as you can see, I have Salesforce Claude. This is the name of the connector. I have Slack. I have Claude in Chrome and all this thing. But to inject the prompt inside your query, inside your question that you'll put inside Claude, right? The way to do that, you need to click on here and then you will see the prompt. This is the way you should do that. So let me do that. This section will come. As this prompt doesn't need any input, so you don't need to put anything. Just click on add prompt. And as you can see, the prompt is injected inside the query that I am submitting inside Claude. Okay, so let's go and submit and let's see what the response we are getting. As you can see, started working. Okay, now it's running the high priority case tool. And here is a briefing. I can see today is May 28th, and these are the two cases, high priority cases, that was created or updated in last 24 hours. As you can see, it was created in last 8 hours for the account Biospan. There is another case that was created again in last 8 hours for the Omega Technologies. Let's create one more case and see that. So let's go back to our Salesforce org. And from here, let's go to account and let's choose a different account. Let's say Google, and under service, let's create one more case. And let's give the name as test Google case and make sure the priority is high and click on save. So I just created a new high priority case. Okay, so let's go back to my Claude. Let's start a new chat. Basically, you can continue the same chat, but it's just a preference. I'm starting a new chat here. So click on plus sign here. From the connectors to the same thing. This is a prompt, and I'm going to click on add prompt. As you can see, the prompt is successfully injected. And now let's click on submit and let's see what the response that we are getting now. It again started running the tool high priority cases, which is basically a named query. And here is the result. Okay, look at this. Now this is the case that we just created a few minutes ago. So this is really awesome. I know you're very excited like me, but just hold on. You'll be even more excited when we'll build our second agent builder prompt template to generate an account snapshot for the account that will provide as an input. Ready? Let's do that together. So let's go back to my prompt builder and let's start with a new template. It's gonna be a fixed template again. Let's give the name as generate account snapshot. In the description, let's put a prompt template to generate detailed snapshot of the account provided as input. It will not only consider the basic account information like the opportunities and the cases, but it will also do an web search. Now this one needs an input. So I'm going to click on add, and here I am going to make this as a free text and give it a name as account name. And this is the name of the account that I'll provide as an input to this prompt. Okay, so let's click on next. Now this is a place where I'm going to put this entire prompt. So let's put the prompt here. Again, it's gonna be a huge prompt. Again, don't worry, I'll put the prompt in the description of this video so that you can copy and test that in your local machine. So basically, all it's telling is that this is the account which I want to search. So let me close that and put the input here. Perfect. These are all the steps. First is run this SQL query. Once the query return the account, use an account to find the related opportunities, related cases, and finally step number 4, I'm telling do a web search for the account name that you received from the step 1, and finally generate the snapshot. The snapshot should be in this way. So let me change this as well and make sure it's the correct input that I'm putting here. Okay, this is the way the account snapshot should look like. Account snapshot followed by the account name generated on this date, prepared by Agentforce Account Intelligence. There are multiple sections in the snapshot: executive summary, opportunity pipeline, cases and support snapshot, contacts and relationship map. Huge details, a lot of details in the snapshot. Okay, so let's go and click on save. And again, don't forget to activate it. Once it's activated, it's time to test. Now here I am inside my MCP server. So first I'm going to deactivate that. Okay, it's deactivated. So I'm going to the prompt tab and click on here and click on add prompts. This time I'm going to select the prompt, which is generate account snapshot. So this is a template which I just created. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click on add prompt and click on done. Now, if I go to the prompt, I can see this new template is being added inside my MCP server. So I'm going to go and click on activate. Okay, MCP server is activated. So let's bring my Claude here. So this time I am going to go to my settings again, go to my connectors, customize, and this time I need to refresh my connector again, right? Because I made some changes, right? So here I'm going to click on my connector, click on this 3 dot and refresh tool. So it's gonna refresh my connector, making sure whatever changes I've done inside my MCP server are reflected inside Claude connector. Okay, as you can see, tool list refreshed. So now I'm going back and starting a new chat. This time, the same thing. I'm going to click on the plus sign. From the connectors, I can see there is a second prompt. Okay, so I'm going to click on that. And now I am seeing there is an input field because this prompt needs an input. So I need to pass an account name. So let me go back to my org and let's say choose this account, right? Google. And then here I put this name and click on add prompt. Prompt is injected. I'm not doing anything. I'm not putting any text here. I'm just click on this send button. And now Claude will start working on that. Claude is telling I found instruction embedded in this uploaded file and all this thing. The file contains 3 instructions. Execute this as a workflow now. And it's asking, should I proceed? I'm allowing Claude to proceed. I said yes. And now Claude will follow all the steps that I've written inside my prompt builder template and fetch all the information and generate the snapshot. So let's check it out. It's running the tools now. It means it's gathering all the information. Now it's the 4th step, searching the web. And here comes a complete account snapshot. Look at the beauty. Section 1, executive summary. Section 2, opportunity pipeline. These are all the opportunities linked with this account. Cases and support snapshot. Perfect. Contact and relationship. lead and expansion signal, activity engagement pulse. Wow, recommended next action for this week. There are multiple cases. Okay. Account health rating. Overall rating needs attention because these are the details, and these details came from this particular site, which is not inside Salesforce. This information came because I told inside my agent builder prompt to do a web search to find information relevant to this account. And this is some information that was received from this particular web page. Okay, there are some data quality flag, and this is the end of account snapshot. Isn't it really amazing? Like, you create your prompt template inside Claude, add that inside your MCP server, and then you can use that inside Claude. This is super powerful. Just imagine all the Flex template that you have written. You can put all the instruction, and basically those instruction will be the instruction that your agent will follow. So now with the MCP server, with the tools, your agent will have all the tools. With the prompt, agent will also have the instruction to summarize or do what you want to do with the information that was gathered by using the tools inside the MCP server. So this is really powerful. This is exactly called the headless development. And from the use case standpoint, just think your higher management, the C-level people, they can generate this report right inside their Claude and then copy that information and put it in their briefing, put it in the email, put it in the presentation. They don't need to log into Salesforce to get all this information. They can literally work from Claude using the Salesforce MCP server, create the snapshot, copy the snapshot, put it in the presentation, send it in the email. So this is a super powerful use case. So there you have it. Your agent builder prompt template is not siloed and sitting inside your Salesforce org. It travels with your MCP server, lands in Claude's context, and your agent behaves exactly the way you designed it to be. This is a kind of architecture that differentiates between a demo to a production-ready Agentforce deployment. If this is helpful, please share that with your friends, with your colleagues. Drop a comment. Tell me what are the different prompt builder templates that you are building and what are the different use cases that you are trying to solve using the MCP server. Put that in the comment section of this video. I read each and every comment. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon so that when I publish more videos like this, I want you to be notified first. I'll publish an article inside my blog. You'll find the link in the description and also somewhere below here. I'll see you all in my next video.